Alec Mills gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away.
When you have 2 strikes on you as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under at half. He's got it 1 away. And a moment now to glance at the Reds lineup card in this one. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing, and that's moving the ball over the fence. This is a station-to-station team. Not a lot of speed in this lineup, but they don't need much speed when they're moving traffic to both gaps.
Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend, Matthew Ross. Very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Suarez is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang. Ready now for Cincinnati, Aristides Aquino. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. One and 2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
1 and 2.
Popped him up. Descalso in foul ground. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's Javier Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop.
First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B, we've got a team here that's been playing some pretty good baseball. They're not quite in first place yet, D-Row, but they're playing good, and they'd like to stay competitive through the month of May.
Yeah, they've played okay. Let's be honest. They've hit okay. They've pitched okay. They're capable of much better than this, but it's early. We find ourselves just in the early phases of May. Ride it out and find a way to get hot.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, there's a lot of people hoping to see a turnaround from Wilson Contreras. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
This one skied out toward right. Number 44 is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting third.
Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
1-1 to Schwarber. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for. Taken for a strike.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely do you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
Skied into straightaway right. Number 44 is going to have room out there as he puts this. Now at the plate, Mike Moustakas. They'll get us started in the top of the second.
Mike
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot. That's a tough pitch to lay off as a hitter, and a great pitch as a pitcher. That's one of those, how could he not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Here he comes again, 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Almora. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Set to get his day started, Nicholas Castellanos, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. 2 balls and no strikes to the Reds DH.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Perez is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Man at second here with 2 away. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A bouncer up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Reds leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
Leading off.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
Ball 1.
And it's 1-1.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you've got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Happ with a 2-1 count now.
2-1.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full. Daniel Descalso is on deck. Another full count offering on its way. And it's fouled away.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Reds are lining up in this one. And let's take a look at third baseman Eugenio Suarez, one of the more underrated players in our sport. Big-time power from the right side, ability to crush a hanging breaking ball. Also, soft hands at the hot corner. Very reactionary down there, and a strong arm.
Strike two.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down the way.
Descalso behind 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with another 2-2. This is skied into short left center. Winker has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth.
Stepping in, Hernan Perez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. In there, no balls and a strike. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Skied into very shallow right. And an easy play there from Moustakas, and that ends the inning. So digging in now, Freddie Galvis, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. This year against right-handed pitching, Galvis is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is a norm for this ball player.
Liner toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, number 15. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
2 strikes.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
1-0 the count. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds.
Welcome back as the Cubs look to get their bats going here in the third inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. Members of the team acknowledged to me during batting practice that they're striking out way too often, and that's something they have to cut down on first and foremost. The Cubs racked up more strikeouts than any other team in the league, and that certainly isn't helping their league worst on base percentage. Another player emphasized, whether we're being more aggressive or more patient, we have to find ways to put the ball in play and give ourselves a chance to have something productive come from it. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Heidi. Grounder down the line at third. Backhanded. And that's the first out.
Batting it.
Next will be the designated hitter, David Bote. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
One pitch on its way, and he just misses inside with the fastball there. Kipnis, or Kip for short. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Shortstop, Javier.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under it is the right fielder. And the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. All right, so time now for the Cubs' Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
0-1's the count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Struck him out. Ready for another chance. Mike Moustakas, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Stepping in, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat.
The right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Almora.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That misses 2-0.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Votto, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No balls and a strike to count. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Happ is slugging north of 480, which puts him among some of the best power hitters in the game in that category. Fouled away. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Got to be frustrating for the guy out on the mound trying to get out of this inning. Had him down 0-2, and now he's worked the count back full. Still 1 pitch away from sitting in the dugout.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Happ with a swing, and he connects, sends this one to deep right field. And this will get all the way out to the ivy around the 353 sign. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
That's how quickly things can change in this crazy game. The pitcher was upset about the call on the previous pitch, which could have been strike 3. Then he serves up 1 for a double. Good example of why you have to have a short memory in this game. You let those things get to you, and oftentimes they lead to more mistakes.
The 1-0. Here's a pop-up now. Barnhart shading to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is line to left. Schwarber is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. A ball and no strikes. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A 1-1 count to the Reds' first baseman. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Hit down the line at first. Foul. Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but it gets by the glove down the line.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. Low changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Votto at second. Barnhart is over at first with 1 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Kipnis. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. One thing that concerns him is they have yet to draw a walk. He said sometimes pitchers are just on and throwing a lot of strikes. But he said they need to find a way to get base runners. Although they're seeing a lot of strikes, more discipline and patience should lead to more opportunities for free passes.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Ball that
Good
time.
take there to lay off the high fastball.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Hot shot to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the catcher, Wilson Contreras.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball well outside. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Drilled to the right side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Trying to pick things up where he left off. David Bote. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
And there's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. This is lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it, the center fielder. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning. Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 15. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
15.
Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Now this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Jesse Winker is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Ball 1 strike.
Well, his job right there at the plate is to move that runner over to third by getting the ball to the right side. On the mound, though, they're working him away, so he doesn't have a good pitch to do that with.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Stepping into the box, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And it looks as though they're going to set up the double play. There's the free pass signal. So there'll be runners at the corners with 1 gone.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Whoa,
and a ball, 1-0.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
That evens it up, 1-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Aristides Aquino goes down for out number 2 in the top half. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second. The 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
3-2 now. Here's the payoff pitch. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far. Digging.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he takes a cold strike 1.
1-1.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
The 1-1 is a fastball that misses. On the ground to third. And there's one away.
The batter, number 9.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Javier Baez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Wow, counting now 1-0 with a real good slugger up at the plate. This is the time as a pitcher you have to really make some good pitches. This is not the time to just groove one right down the middle.
And this is going to find a seam in right center and should get to the ivy for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Comes set with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's the 1-0. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Baez at second with 2 down. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Racing back, the right fielder into the bleachers and gone.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The center fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Ian Happ. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
1-1 the count now. One and two now. Starting to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground at first. Fielded by Votto, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52.
And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll start the 7th in what's been a fast-moving pitcher's duel to date. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. And it's fouled away. Ball 2.
That's out.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tucker Barnhart. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So striding in, Freddie Galvis. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. Galvis behind 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3. Michael Lorenzen gets the call from the pen to take over on.
Number 21, Michael Lorenzen.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. One down. Now in the box, Hernan Perez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1. Lorenzen has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with an ERA just under 2.5. That's allowing just over 2 runs per 9 innings of work. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Softly hit toward the hole. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. Couple of ground outs on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
The 1-2. To short, hit hard. Galvis has it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 15. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And he'll reach first safely.
The left fielder.
Stepping.
33. Jesse Winker. Ladies and gentlemen.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Number 56. Kyle Ryan.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's dead center for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. And he fouls this one off. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Perez is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. So 1 away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And into the batter's box next, a guy who's developed into one of the big-time power hitters in the league, Eugenio Suarez. He's set. Here it comes. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high. Fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Good hard sinker, but he lays off to even things at 2-2. Cutter, and it doesn't make it back. 3-2.
Well, that pitch was like a backdoor cutter, if you will. It starts well off the plate and almost cuts back to the corner. That's a tough pitch to hit if you could throw it for a strike.
For sure. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You know, Degro, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
The 1-0 home, and it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fouled off. Again, a 1-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. He'll try again. 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. But in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Misses. Ball 2. Suarez, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first to be on the move with 2 away.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 one more time is put in play to the right side of the infield. Scooped up. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. Now it'll be the Cubs. DH, David Bote, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
David Bote.
Here's the pitch. It's taken. Now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
No strike.
Rounded softly down the line, and that is off the first base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
And that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy. You can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Stepping in now, Javier Baez. 0-1 the count. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Number 15 is there, and he'll bring this one in. At the plate, Albert Almora, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. And that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Now batting, left field.
Riding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
2 balls.
And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs strand.
Craig Kimbrel comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Nicholas Castellanos will be charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrel. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Kimbrel has tossed more than 500 innings at the big league level, and during that time he's worked to a sub-1 whip, less than 1 base runner allowed per inning. Oh, and 2, here it is. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Kimbrel is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Now batting.
Reds down to their final out now. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. From the stretch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
The 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Reds down to their last strike. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
And now with the possible tying run at second here, we're going to have a pinched runner as they try to get a little more speed out there. Coming to the plate now, Freddie Galvis. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball, and it gets by him. A swinging strike. Oh, and 2. Here it is.
Nope, that's
tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1 and 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Struck him out. So he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrel. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless ninth inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Chicago rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Alec Mills earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Luis Castillo pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Craig Kimbrel hammers down the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.